We played up, played up, played up, played up. We played up, played up, played up, played up. Hold up, y'all gotta follow my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First snap, and Murray goes to the air. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room to run at the 35. What a run down inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Murray now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Colts. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, son.
He'll run here with the rookie. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here we go, son. 319, just that.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 winning, 19 winning. Hey, can. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Scrambling to his left. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Set up the screen here for Tootin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go. 319, just right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, like when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
At their own 10-yard line.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's one.
Now 2nd down throw from Murray. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds. But up past the 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
For a Colts.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, Murray. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And he'll take this one in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here you go. Go. 551. 551. Go. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll find his man, Ben Skoranek. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Travel like a bomb, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Fields from the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Green 19, that's not. All right.
Fields to throw. That's going to be caught. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th downs looming.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Go. Easy. 2-2.
First down throw for Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
On 2nd down, Murray. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now timeout signal 4, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Now here's Here's 2nd and goal. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Quentin Johnston, touchdown, Indy.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. A timeout is called. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They don't want to repeat a first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Taking the read, this is Fields. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Second down, it's Fields. He'll be forced out right. He'll run again.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Third down and 3. To throw is Fields. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, son. 19, here's what?
Back to throw is Fields. He gets this one to Tucker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Fields now, the throw on first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
First down. Fields. Headed left. Find time. And the left first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one. Thought better of it. Decides to take off with his legs. And now he's going to have first and goal.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of 5, which brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. No. Hey, Ken.
Handoff here, up the middle. Good running on display there, taking it to the 5, but now it is third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
They'll run. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal from this far out. You thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
Green 19, that's not.
Fields to throw for it. That's going to be intercepted. He works free, right side. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Colts. in for the score. Instead, they bring it back the other way for the pick six.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Colts are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Throwing his field. They'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Right.
And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
First down, Raiders.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Touch. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and you can hear this offense walking back into the huddle like an incomplete pass there. Probably the best possible outcome.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll step up and run, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 3-19, gonna cut.
Fields. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go, son.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Around the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Come on.
The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. The task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 32-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
A 1st down throw for Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. T.J. Watt, he gets him yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Fields. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Angel.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields now going for it all. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the Colts. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion.
Yeah. Please out.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
When I step up in the place.